not do this ranking, as you know I like ranking, and you know I'm trying to not that be biased. There is Mario Party 3, and you know I had to pick do this, but this is the worst minigames. And some of these minigames are in Mario Party Superstars, but you know something, there could be some differences, you know, because these are the retro version of the Mario Party Superstars minigames. These minigames are in Mario Party Superstars. And this is Mario Party 3's minigames ranked. What top 10 actually? I'm not ranking Mario Party 3's minigames now. I have to finish. I'm probably cancelling ranking the Superstars ones, depending on how I can get with that. Anyway, I'm not delaying you any longer. I'm gonna wait for 1 minute. At least just so this is at least a 10-minute video. Okay, now time to begin. Okay, number 10. Some of these minigames might be your favourite, and some of these are termed out in so way that this could end up in a draw or so bad. This is how I say curtain call. The way I don't like curtain call is because obviously there are these three people dancing, as you can see. The Koopa, Toad, not Koopa, Boo and Greenbrier dancing, and I have to get the right one. But they're termed in a way that I'm unable to understand it, and even if I get it wrong, it even ends up in a tie or a draw, as they called it in the older games. It's called a draw, but now it's called a tie. I'm lucky this wasn't picked for Superstars, because these terms are not like how they termed it, because who came like third from the right, stuff like that. How would I know such stuff? I don't know everything, in the world. This might be a weak reason, but it's not as weak, because it can at least end in a tie, which then no one wins, so I'm okay with it ending in a tie. It's the end of the line. That's true, it's the end of the line. Guess it's the end of the line. It's the end of the line, alright, because literally, end of the line. This is a dual minigame. Probably the worst one minigame. I'm lucky this was not picked for Superstars. Oh, I'm bad. There are only 6 dual minigames in Superstars, and they didn't pick this one. They picked Line and Motor Router, which are probably the better choices. Or was there one? Or maybe Spin Doctor? No, that was the 7th game. This minigame is luck-based, and you have to hope it. I do not like my luck. There's also another bad minigame. I do not know if I should say that or not. You can decide if I might check the comments to see if it's appropriate to say that. The name of this minigame. I hope it is. But anyway, the way this works is you have to try and get the right people, and you have to pop the baby Bowsers off. I'm not going to talk about this any longer. This one might be confusing. I forgot to mention there's going to be a confusing bit. And the worst minigame I'm talking about, to go to number 7, can again be very confusing. I'm very confusing. So we'll see. Alright. And that confusing minigame is Chip Shot Challenge. And you might be wondering, remember the top 10 Mario Party minigames? 3.0, and what was the... I had... But there is a problem. The outdated graphics, the outdated controls are too out... And the physics, everything is too outdated for me. And the way it works... And the meter is like not visible properly, and it's just a control. I do not know what happened to the controls. I'm lucky they fixed it in Superstars. This version looks not good. I'm probably not gonna get this to 10 minutes. Okay, I don't like really fast-paced things, but it's like over-the-top fasting on me, and it's just too fast for me to deal with. I can't really think anything to it. Cosmic Coaster is just too fast. There's nothing I can say about it now. I think many people are gonna... Number 5, I think many people are going to agree for this choice. not many people even think of agreeing. But to me anyway, because my choices have been very different. Some people might like these minigames, other people might hate them. But MPIQ, this is just annoying. I can know other people have talked about the fact that computers pick before they show up, and I feel like it's pretty unfair. I know I've won this minigame like multiple times, but that's because I mostly play on easy computers, and I'm on like one that allows me to use save states. It allows me to use save states. Anyway, I'm moving on. I'm probably not getting to 10 minutes. Right, the next one might also be kind of, because it really lives up to its name. Ridiculous Relay. Because basically it doesn't matter what you control, but it's all annoying. And I find it a little unbalanced in some ways and not fun. Right, hopefully you won't make any, just read what it says up there. This minigame is pretty infamous at this point. From Mario Party Superstars are being bad, and it's no difference here. Tidal Toss. I think I remember the same problems, and it's still too unbalanced for me to think of any balancing features. But why could this? It doesn't matter what version it is. Even the remake doesn't do anything good, because it's just unbalanced and unfair. Okay, this one is not that important, but it's an item minigame, and it's kind of got the same problem from a minigame from Mario Party 2, which I don't appreciate that problem that much. So let's talk about Dory Dip. Dory Dip is you have to ground pound the Dory in order to get an item, but it's completely time-based or even luck-based. Depending on what item you get, and sometimes they might even have to reload. If you're playing on the save state version, it's not a bad thing, but I have to be fair, so yeah, so that's just how it works, I'm afraid. Fairness, always. I'm going to see if I can at least get to 8 minutes. Maybe, no, sorry. Seriously, another reason is those Bowser Jr. has to be on a rough. And besides, half the time in Mario Party 3, it's not even guaranteed you'd get this minigame, so it's not number one because of that. Because in Mario Party, they make you answer a question for items even. And you could just and there's strategy to that. Which is kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. I'm trying to at least strategize. But there are other minigames like Hey Batter Batter, Swinging with the Sharks, which are a little better. Maybe not Hey Batter Batter, but Swinging with the Sharks is good. But bobbing balloons, you are guaranteed to get the item if you just mash that button. But I can't hold you any longer at this point, so now the worst mode of the minigame is Locked Out. This is kind of unfair, I could say, because it's like I feel like it's not that good because of the fact that there are 3 doors, and you have to pick the key, and the opponents can steal the keys from you, and not everyone can make it past, which I find is a little unbalanced. And there are only some parts where sometimes if you want someone to lose or win, there's kind of not good stuff for that. For Dory Dip, it was only 5 items that hit, and also it's a battle game, so it's kind of annoying, and it could be luck-based at some points, depending on, and especially if the opponents have more power than you. So you might not agree with me. Some people don't like this either because of the keys, and because the opponents could take them before you, especially when you're playing with the CPUs. I feel like it's very unfair. I feel like it's extra unfair, and because of all these clumped up factors, this makes Locked Out the worst Mario Party 3 minigame. Okay, that'll cut it for today. Better like, subscribe, and don't you dare swear in the comments. I do check. And also, these minigames are very bad, and hopefully I can actually finish the Mario Party project, because this is like a project I've been working on, and it's very hard, and it's even harder. It might not be out, or I might cancel it, who knows. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can get this to 10 minutes, because I always try and do that.